Visit Rochester's newest coffee house, Dark Horse Coffee, open in the Village Gate, serving the area's finest gourmet coffees, specialty drinks, and food. Our new 2,500 square foot space is the perfect place to meet your family, friends, and clients. Try one of our signature wraps or paninis. For complete menu items and daily specials, click on darkhorsecoffee.net. Dark Horse Coffee in the Village Gate next to California Rollin'. It's Soho in Rochester and open mic every Friday night.
Are you waiting for the government to solve the energy crisis and your financial difficulties? Well, it's time to be proactive instead of reactive and solve both problems yourself. Make your home safer, more comfortable, and energy efficient with a free home energy assessment from True Energy Solutions. You could save up to 40% on your utility bills thanks to the Home Performance with Energy Star program and the energy experts at True Energy Solutions. Call True Energy Solutions now, 248-TRUE, 248-TRUE.
For all of your financing options, look to Guaranteed Home Mortgage Company, where they pride themselves on superior customer service and creating satisfied customers. From purchasing your home, helping you save money by refinancing, to your reverse mortgage needs, call Guaranteed Home Mortgage Company, 698-1551, or click ghmc.com. Guaranteed Home Mortgage Company. When you do business with them, you're a customer for life. Call 698-1551.
Licensed mortgage banker with New York State Banking Department Branch, NMLS 112022. Not all borrowers may qualify.
Do you mall board? Grace Ridge Center near Regal Cinemas. Eastview Mall in Bonton Court. Find specific locations at mallboard.com. Tell your friends to meet me at the mall board.
Property Source Radio. It makes you smarter.
Hi, I'm Marcia Glenn of the Glenn Advantage team. Myself, Christina Cello, and Nothanger Realtors want to welcome you home in 2011. The Glenn Advantage team is your neighborhood realtor, and we want to help you when it's time to sell or buy your home. Choose us to put your real estate dreams into motion. Call 248-1064 or visit our website, glennadvantage.com, which offers a wealth of information on achieving your real estate dreams. Allow us to aid you in your home selling or buying process. We are experienced real estate professionals that know the local market and can advise you, saving you time, money, and frustration. We offer the most comprehensive marketing and advertising campaign available. Call us today, 248-1064, or visit glennadvantage.com and let us show you how the Glenn Advantage can be yours.
Get more for your life, your heart, your home.
Hey, looking for real estate? Pick up the Property Source newspaper and find the most up-to-date listings for sale from the area's top real estate professionals. Looking for an east side home? No problem. West side homes? No problem. Property Source is updated every 2 weeks with both an east side and west side specific edition. Find your next home in the Property Source, available at over 700 locations, including Tops and the mall boards. Happy house hunting.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Looking for open houses this weekend? Log on to WNYOpenHouse.com and find listings from the area's top real estate professionals. There's a new address to find your next open house. WNYOpenHouse.com, powered by Property Source.
Men, make sure you're around for your families. Get the test you need at the doctor. Disease can be detected early and treated. For a list of medical tests every man should have, go to ahrq.gov. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Property Source Radio. Help us out and support our advertisers. For a complete list of the sponsors on this show, visit PropertySourceRadio.com.
And now back to Property Source Radio with your hosts, Steve and Pat. This segment is brought to you by Dark Horse Coffee, now open in the Village Gate.
And now providing muffins to Property Source Radio, our friends at Dark Horse Coffee, the Village Gate over there on Goodman. These muffins are delicious. I'm eating a blueberry muffin. I take a lot of crap because I say blueberry and not blueberry.
Well, we don't emphasize
I prefer Burberry.
No, that's way out there. Now that you should be made fun of for that one.
I always said blueberry, strawberry, and I think it's a New England thing.
That's like lilac.
Yeah.
But you say it so fast,
Pajama.
You wouldn't notice. The novice wouldn't notice.
I do commercials for a let's call it a big box, coffee and donuts place on the B, and they were doing these blueberry sandwiches, and people would call and say, "Why does he say blueberry?"
Blueberry.
But when I was back in Boston, they're based in Boston. Dunkin' Donuts, for crying out loud, they're based in Boston.
I was just going to say
You're not going to knock them off the face of the map, Jeff, no matter how well Doc Haas Coffee does, and you know that, don't you? Of course. And I'm a big fan of the little guy. But Dunkin' Donuts is based in Boston, and the commercials that run in the Boston area, the guy goes, the new blueberry sandwich. And so I think it's certainly an easy way to say it, and it's very acceptable.
Well,
so,
I don't quite understand what you're saying. There's a blueberry sandwich?
I say, yeah, it's like a blueberry waffle breakfast sandwich.
Oh, I thought maybe you put the blueberries between two slices of bread. And then you had to hang on real tight so they didn't roll out.
I'll have the blueberry on rye with mayonnaise and lettuce.
I think that's what you eat after those toothpick joints.
Is this? What are we talking about? I'm lost.
I want to talk about your dehumidifier problem.
Well, let me finish eating my muffin.
They are good.
All right. I was just going to say, I noticed you know how anal I am about my electric going all the time, right? I noticed my dehumidifier is going all the time now. It's in my basement. That's a good thing because it's not allowing the mold to build up. I know when I first bought the house, moved in, I did not use mine for one summer, and I had mold all over my furniture.
Ooh,
so now I make sure. No, it's just it's not that the basement's ever damp. It's just that it was cool, and in the summer in July, it does create moisture in the basement. No, not a big deal. It's nothing. You know, I never have water in there or anything like that, seepage or anything. But it just was a little bit moist enough to create some mold, you know? So I run the dehumidifier. Now I hear it going all the time, and I just wanted to say that it's that time of year to run the dehumidifiers to keep everything dry, you know? It's just one topic I wanted to touch on, and...
I have one of those automatic ones that kicks on when the moisture in the air gets heavy, because we put laminate flooring down there, so, you know, it kind of finished the basement off. So instead of... And we had mold when we moved in, so we tore down all the walls, put up new walls, and we went and invested the money. It was kind of expensive, but this thing will kick on whenever the moisture, so it's not constantly running. It's not like I have to run downstairs, you know, in the middle of July and make sure that it turns on. It just does it automatically. I love it.
I wish I could figure out, we have one in the basement. I wish I could figure out, and I'm sure it's easy. Anybody in this room could do it, but I can't, how to get it to feed into the sink down there so I don't have to keep emptying.
Hook up a hose to the back of it.
There's an attachment.
I know there is.
You don't want to be bothered. Never
I've
mind.
tried to do it.
We won't go there.
And I, you know... And you've met Julie, of course. Julie's tried to do it, and we can't get it to work.
And Julie can't do it either?
No, if she can't do it, I sure as hell can't do it. And if she can't do it, I don't want to do it. We had a problem this week where the water... I don't even know how to explain this, but we were having a backup in the basement. Water was coming out of this hole that we have in the corner of the basement.
Sewage?
It appeared to be
gunky
water.
You would smell it before you would see it.
Here's the thing. We found out that the pipes were getting tangled up with the tree roots.
Oh, must have willow trees.
That's when you have the Mr. Rooter come in and run the...
Called the town. The town came by and did a little bit of a job so we could get everything working again, you know. But we had to get a plumber to come in. And just like that, $250.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's golf money for crying out loud.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But he says we should do it every year now. We should have him come in and go rooting through.
Well, that might be a good sales pitch because, boy, I mean...
But the guy from the town suggested it, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a willow tree? Do you have willows?
No, we got just old... I don't know.
Trees. I mean, the roots grow into a pipe, you know, and they grow up through there, but it takes several years to clog it solid. I mean, several years. Like you've lived in the house 25 years, and it hasn't plugged yet.
We had the problem probably 6 or 7 years ago.
That's about what I'd say. Do it every 5 years, every 6 years, if you want to be safe and not have another sewage backup.
I do not want any of that.
That's what I would say. I wouldn't, the every year thing, I'm not an expert on that, but guess what? I'm not going to get sold a bag of crap either.
Literally. And figuratively.
Yeah. The other thing I would suggest, Steve, is to start trimming your shrubs now.
Hopefully Julie's listening, and I'm sure she's way ahead of you on this one.
She's probably had that done like 2 weeks ago.
But this is the time, huh?
Well, what I notice every year at this time, the fast growth slows down on the new growth on the shrubs. It slows down this time of year. so that you don't have that fast spurt like you do every spring. And what I do is I just trim them all now. So that's what I've been doing. I do a shrub a day because I get bored with doing more.
Shrub a day.
A shrub
so
a day.
Romantic.
Isn't it?
Shrub a day. I'm a shrub a day kind of guy.
Don't bring me down that path. This could get...
Now, is that an area of expertise for you? Do you like doing yard work that way?
I love doing yard work, but I just can't do it anymore. I did it... I was a garden club member. I was president of a national garden club here in Rochester for quite a while. But you know what? I have so many deer where I live.
Deer?
Yeah. Oh, dear. And they're so tame that they're like family members now. They just kind of like look and they blink and wink at me, and they're in my yard.
They do a shrub a day, I understand. They're pretty good.
Oh my gosh. They have eaten everything around my house.
Wow.
Oh, no.
So they even last year came up. I put all my pots of geraniums on the porch. Remember we talked about porches last month?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I put my pots of geraniums on the porch, and the deer came right up on the porch and ate those.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
So do I I think if you need some help pruning and trimming, you can have my deer.
Oh, no, I don't want no thanks. I've got chipmunks.
Lana Tori, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next month.
You will.
You'll be here on the 16th of July, I think it is, for your monthly visit.
I will.
Thanks to Chris Marcotte. He did a great job today. And to you guys as well for joining us on Property Source Radio every Saturday morning from 9 to 10. Stay with us. We rejoin ESPN Radio momentarily. Have a great weekend.